Tinder, a woman could fuck 1,000 guys. And it's like, yeah, women could always do that, my dude. It hasn't changed that much.
Is probably a better example. Their dating pool is limited to the other college students of the same age and around their peers. But with Tinder, now they can message a 30-year-old guy who lives 5-10 miles away and who has a car. So when this woman swipes right on a 20-year-old college dude and a 30-year-old career guy, she thinks they're both attractive, messages both of them. The 30-year-old guy says, I can pick you up in my Honda Civic and we can go to the lake or go see a movie. And the college guy says, you want to hang out in my dorm with my dorm mates. Which one's she going to pick?
She's going to pick the guy who isn't in the dorm.
Right. So, so you agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
But
like college guys trying to hit on like high school girls and like girls like ending up like gravitating towards like older guys. Like this is a thing that's always happened, right? This is a thing that has always been like a thing. It's not super common, or it wasn't like the most common. Like you wouldn't expect like a girl in high school to be dating a college, but there are always these kind of guys that like lurked around. But the idea that it's average now that a girl will be dating, there's not enough 30-year-old guys for every high school girl. Like it's just not, there's not enough 35-year-old business owners for every college girl.
But would you say that's materialism, or do you think it's just?
I think it's biological.
Explain. What do you mean?
Like women are driven to find a mate, whether or not you like it or not. Like we're driven.
How true is it that all dudes used to need was just a paycheck? Is that actually representative of a large portion of relationships back then? I think so, yeah. Because I mean, like, what? Because a woman can't do anything. What? She's not going to work that much. She's not going to have like a big career. Like, you kind of, that was like just like the next stage in life for a woman, was to kind of like find a guy and then start a family, and that was like your next thing.
And to be like, okay, who can support us? And, men are driven to be like, okay, well, who's going to give us healthy children? These are biological impulses that we have. So a woman whose options are a guy with no job, drinks all the time, parties, like it's age appropriate. You should be doing that stuff.
Destiny is 35 and his girlfriends are younger. First of all, until Melina, basically every girlfriend was the same age as me, number one. Okay. Number two, I think my girlfriend was like 28 or maybe 27. It's about the same age, like class, like bracket. I'm not dating another 20-year-old or 19-year-old, but okay. Also, the biggest mindfuck for this video, shouldn't Tim be the guy on Tinder that's snatching up all these girls? Aren't you the older dude who's now out of school, who's like a successful businessman, multimillionaire? Like, shouldn't you be the one that's... Sorry.
Cool.
Explain. What do you mean?
Like women are driven to find a mate, whether or not you like it or not. Like we're driven to be like, okay, who can support us? And, men are driven to be like, okay, well, who's going to give us healthy children? These are biological impulses that we have. So a woman whose options are a guy with no job, drinks all the time, parties, like it's age appropriate. You should be doing that stuff. But
just as a real quick thing, sorry, yeah, no job, drinks all the time, parties all the time, age appropriate. That's not necessarily what that is. I don't know if that's appropriate to any age. Now, maybe she's being a little hyperbolic, but okay.
She had, these, that was her pool. And now she has men who have jobs and money and houses and are ready to do that, to be who she is biologically driven to want to be. And so she's going to choose that, unless she's wanting to party to like the dorm guy and not ready to settle down.
Because there's some, so I think there's a mix between biological and social.
Yep.
I don't think it's purely one or the other. I think typically you'll find from like the feminists, it's all social constructs.
Yes.
But there was a study I just talked about earlier on one of my other channels, that when a woman gets a promotion, she is more likely to get divorced. If a man gets a promotion, there's no change.
Do you think she gets divorced by like her saying, I want to get divorced now because I can support myself, or is it the man saying, I can't live with you being more successful?
I think it's both.
That's interesting.
I wonder what he's even... When woman gets promotion, divorce, increase... This paper looks at top political jobs in Sweden. We're looking at political jobs? Okay. Promoted to a top job leads to large increase. The paper, which looks at top political jobs in Sweden, provides first causal evidence about promotions impact marriage durability across genders. Figure above from the paper shows the share of job candidates who remained married to their spouse when they were up for promotion, indicated by the black vertical line. Maybe this can't just include like, maybe it's like bureaucratic jobs as well.